The Way of Perfection, Teresa de Avila, Chapter 4, discusses 3 things that are important for the spiritual life. Explains the first of these, which is love of neighbor. And this is some of what she said in the chapter. For if we strive to observe our rule and constitutions very carefully, I hope in the Lord that our prayers will be heard. Our primitive rule states that we must pray without ceasing. I shall enlarge on only 3 things. First of these is love of one another. The second is detachment from all created things. The third is true humility. Excessive love gives rise to failing to love equally all the others, feeling sorry about any affront to the friend, desiring possessions so as to give her gifts, looking for time to speak with her. The devil gets them started so as to promote factions. All must be friends, all must be loved, all must be held dear, all must be helped. 2 kinds of love. One kind is spiritual. Other is spiritual mixed with our sensuality and weakness. Love for our relatives and friends. If you should become aware that the confessor is turning towards some vanity, change confessors without hurting his reputation.
The Carmelite Rule was written by St. Albert, a patriarch of Jerusalem, appointed by Pope Innocent III in 1206. St. Albert dies 8 years later, but before he dies, on nearby Mount Carmel, hermits who were seeking spiritual renewal lived in caves and cells near a spring known as the Fountain of Elijah. These first Carmelites fasted, worked in silence, and devoted themselves to reflection and prayer. Her reform centers around a real deep relationship with Jesus, their spouse, their beloved spouse. She believes that excessive love for just one person, special bonds within the community, will cause division. She writes against this type of relationship. She also mentions something very important. The sisters will have access to a confessor, and that relationship also has to be spiritual, purely spiritual. Like a mother, Teresa guides her sisters towards Christ, towards her beloved that she knows so well. And she prays that the sisters will reach the same relationship with Jesus as she did. And these are her advice for chapter 4. Thank you and God bless.